Welcome to Tale and Truth, where we uncover fascinating facts and reveal the reality behind them. Today's topic: does the Amazon rainforest really produce 20% of the world's oxygen? The popular claim. You may have heard people call the Amazon rainforest the lungs of the earth. Why? Because it is often said to produce 20% of the world's oxygen. That sounds amazing, right? A single rainforest stretching across 9 South American countries, providing oxygen for the planet. But is it really true? The science of oxygen production. It's true that the Amazon is massive, covering over 5.5 million square kilometers. It is filled with billions of trees and plants, all performing photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, plants absorb carbon dioxide, COR, and release oxygen, OR. So yes, the Amazon does release a huge amount of oxygen into the atmosphere every year. But here's the catch. The truth is a little more complicated. The Amazon rainforest does not actually give us 20% of the oxygen we breathe. Why? Because the same trees and plants that produce oxygen also consume oxygen during a process called respiration. Not only that, when plants die and decompose, the microbes that break them down also use up oxygen. In the end, most of the oxygen produced in the Amazon is balanced out by what it consumes. Where does our oxygen really come from? So, if not the Amazon, where does our oxygen come from? Surprisingly, the majority, about 50 to 80% of Earth's oxygen, is produced by tiny organisms in the ocean called phytoplankton. These microscopic plants float near the surface of the sea, capturing sunlight and producing oxygen. So, the real lungs of the Earth are not on land, but in our oceans. Then, why is the Amazon important? Even though the 20% oxygen claim is misleading, the Amazon rainforest is still extremely important for our planet. It stores an enormous amount of carbon dioxide, helping slow down climate change. It is home to 10% of all known species on Earth, an unmatched treasure of biodiversity. It regulates rainfall patterns across South America and even influences weather worldwide. In short, the Amazon may not be our oxygen tank, but it's still one of the most valuable ecosystems on Earth. Conclusion. So, the idea that the Amazon provides 20% of the world's oxygen is more of a myth than a fact, but its importance to life on Earth is very real. From fighting climate change to protecting biodiversity. Protecting the Amazon means protecting ourselves. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Tale and Truth, where we bring you amazing facts and reveal the reality behind them.